Hey cats, it's your friendly neighbourhood shoe man EDDBUD here, back once again with another episode of the original running shoe bargain series. Don't accept any dodgy copycats, this is the original. 4 years strong I've been knocking out these cash savers. Maybe you can find something today for the bare minimum number of Earth credits to fill out the shoe rotation. Let's get into it. Thanks for joining me on the running shoe bargains for February 2024. These are all of the best shoe deals that I found on the internet right now, as of like the 5th of February 2024. Loads to get through, so let's get straight into it. At Sportsshoes.com, we have patchy sizing on the Vomero 16 now. It's that black and white colourway, still available at a earth-shattering price. 65 quid, that's down by 55%, so you got a ZoomX shoe there with loads of usability, ideal for some daily training or some long runs. I know it's an older model, but it's at least worth 65 quid, believe me, especially when you consider the retail's 145. It's just lots of shoe for the money, and it's certainly worth a look. Patchy sizing though, so if they haven't got yours, don't blame me. The daily staple, the Pegasus 40, is up next. You always get discounts on the Pegasus model round about this time of year. It's down to about £80 at sportsshoes.com in various colourways. I did do my long-term review on the Pegasus 40 the other week. I'll try and remember to put a card in somewhere up here so you can go and check it out. I found it to be a decent enough daily offering which handles the shorter mileage, though perhaps lacking the cushion demanded by runners in 2024 if you're going to be doing some of that longer stuff there. People just expect something a little bit softer and more forgiving. I do like the responsive air units though in the midsole, and it's a kind of do-it-all outsole. It's not a master of any particular surface. I do though feel it's a slightly outgoing model now, or at least that type of design and profile, with new foam set to replace the React in 2024. That aside, many people love the Pegasus, and at 29% off, it's worth a look. Now, fans of unique underfoot feel should certainly test out the Mizuno Wave Rebelion Pro. That's on offer at sportsshoes.com right now at 140 quid, that's down from 200 retail. I think with the release of the V2 version of this shoe, we'll probably see a few more discounted pairs of this model. I like the grip and the very responsive design, which is one of the most unique rides around. No doubt this is a super shoe, but not as you know it. There is a plate here that attaches together the various different pieces of that Mizuno Energy Light foam. It's very springy yet responsive stuff here underfoot. Sadly though, only smaller sizes available in this Mizuno with a great dollop of mystique. Now, there's a shoe at Start Fitness that I'm really tempted to try out, and I haven't done so yet. That is the Puma Fast Forward Nitro Elite. It's like a 5 or 10k race shoe. Very weird design, very odd, sort of aggressive forefoot area. Perhaps good for some trek sessions and your 5k park run attacks. That's down to £110 from 200 retail. Almost a 50% bonkers saving there for you. Puma shoes always deliver in some key areas. The outsoles are grippy, the uppers are always pretty well crafted, and the midsole here almost begging for a midfoot strike with that very aggressive heel bevel. I'm not entirely sure you want to be landing back there in the heel. I think with this type of discount it's very hard to turn your nose up at the Fast Forward Nitro Elite. In the black and white and mint colourway, it's available in almost all sizes right now. They also have almost all sizes in a particular colourway of the Fast R Nitro Elite. In fact, it's this colourway right here which really pops. Somebody was asking me if there's a sort of replacement or a similar feeling shoe to the Tempo Next Percent from Nike. I think the Fast R Nitro Elite is probably the closest thing you're going to find. It does mimic that sort of design here with a more resilient, firmer heel and a very soft forefoot area. Of course, that Tempo Next Percent is sadly discontinued now. You can grab this one at £139, that's 37 off the retail price. Great outsole grip and a really energised forefoot area, more stable EVA based heel. Upper's really flexible, and it's a really good race option if you like your shoes a little bit more direct and responsive. Loads of sizes available in this model, and also if you go for a different colourway, they're only about £10 more. So it's not going to break the bank too much. Sticking with Start Fitness, we have the Adidas Primex. It's one of the super max stack shoes, and if those work for you and you're a sort of neutral runner, you can pick this one up at 150 notes. Just be careful and make sure you're stooping when you're walking around your house. It's certainly tall, it's very cushioned, and a superb long run option if you want something to save the legs within that marathon training block. So 150 quid down from 250, so it's like a 40% saving, makes it pretty hard to overlook. Start Fitness have a whole size range of this Light Strike Pro shoe for your foot consumption. A remarkable midsole, really, it has to be said. I found the original to be just as good, really, as the Primex Strung. Maybe the only drawback, I suppose, which is very minor, was that it was a little bit harder to get a good lockdown on top of the foot in the original version of the Primex. If you take a bit of time though, it's no major problem. At this price, it's a premium super trainer for more reasonable money, and it's a darn good deal at Start Fitness right now. With the incoming Saucony Endorphin Speed 4, obviously the 3 is going to be discounted. It's down from 180 to 125 now, so 31% saving. No doubt people will be keen to grab some cheaper pairs of the Speed 3. Soft Puma based midsole on a nylon plate, and it's the everyday use version of that classic super shoe setup. I found the Speed great for just about anything, really. Very usable shoe for sort of varied sessions, or even did some long runs. I've noticed some people use them for racing at half and the full marathon distance as well. Low weight, very available as well, and here with a huge saving, it's impossible to look past it. Is the Speed 4 going to be a big change? Hoping to test that one out next week sometime, so do keep your eyes open for that. Similar dimensions, midsole type and profile. I'll leave you to decide about that one. For the fashionistas out there, we have the special version of the Puma Deviate Nitro 2, but also a special version of the Fast R as well. This one's at Pro Direct running. 144 notes for this super shoe. If you're in the smaller or larger sizes there, Pro Direct have got some great deals. They also have the Invincible Run 3 in a few sizes at £115. Even the On Cloud Boom Echo 3. That race shoe is down to 200, which is actually a much more agreeable price. I think it was about 260 at launch for a real premium shoe. A great deal for the ladies here if you want a super nimble and fast racer or trainer. The Adios 8 is available in almost all sizes. That's 78 quid right now in the classic black and white colourway. This is a great upgrade over the Adios 7, more responsive heel foam with the Light Strike 2.0, and then you got Light Strike Pro up front, so it's an ultimate combination. These sort of foam combo shoes are really starting to hit the spot. Slightly better road feel perhaps, a little bit more resilient in the heel. And of course there's some super grip there from the outsole and a glove-like fit. I think this one's become a little bit overlooked actually with the success and popularity of the Takumi Sen model. But I think the Adios 8 still got something to offer if you're perhaps a lighter runner. You don't want all of the cushion that you've got in the Sen. You want something that's a little bit more resilient. If you're doing some track work or you're doing some shorter racing, then the Adios 8 could be right up your alley. I think they've got the right balance now between the Light Strike 2.0 and the Light Strike Pro. I think in some previous versions it was just a little bit too solid. Adidas just making some really nice subtle changes to the Adios model. Okay, that's all the deals for now. If you spotted some superb offers, please help the runners out and let us know down in the comments. A quick musical interlude for you. One of my guitar heroes, Buddy Holly. It's the anniversary of his passing. He could have produced so much more music, you know, it was just way too early. One of my favourite tracks from him is called Rock Around with Ollie V. This is like the template, you know, for rockabilly music. It's got so much energy, it's got a sort of attitude about it. Fantastic guitar playing too, and the actual production just holds up even now, you know. Many years later. In fact, I think it was released in like April 1958, so it's a ridiculous a long time ago, but it still sounds brilliant. There's just a wonderful swing to the track and all of the elements just sound so good. There's space there within the production. You can pick everything out, and Buddy Holly sounds like he's genuinely having a fantastic time recording the track. Go and check it out, people, from Buddy Holly, Rock Around with Ollie V. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you found yourself a bargain. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up like. Also, please give us a super thanks as well to help support the channel on a more ad hoc basis. My name's EDDBUD and I'll be seeing you.